We are back. This is the CSRN podcast, our weekend review. Hey, listen, family, man. Jody, we need to start doing some, get some footage between the scenes, because we have a lot of, well, we can't talk about everything we talk about when we're off camera. But anyway, that would be something good to have. Hey, listen, here's what we do. Whenever we have a guest in our podcast studio, we all and it's CSRN tradition that we ask our guests who they are, what they're wearing, and what we're talking about. So today it's not going to be any different. So hey, listen, who are you? What are you wearing, and what are we talking about today?
Okay, my name is Leslie Enriquez, and I'm wearing, I guess you'd say, a turquoise print top. And I'm here to talk about the Toledo Sister Cities International Drone Academy.
All right. So I saw on the flyer that it's the third annual. So it's as if somebody's done this last year. And when I first found out that this even existed, I'm thinking to myself, Leslie, how did this end up getting by me? Because, Jody, I thought I knew everything, but every day my wife tells me that no, that's not necessarily true. So shout out to Yvette if she's watching. So how did you get involved with the Drone Academy, and what is it about?
How I started working with this was through Sister Cities Internationals.
Okay.
Toledo has 10 sister cities and only one on the African continent. And one of the sister cities is Tanga, Tanzania. So some other sister cities that are involved in Tanzania talked to us about a young woman who has her own drone business in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And she would be interested in doing a virtual training of how to operate drones for students here in the United States.
All right. So where is it? Where is it happening? Who can join, and what do you think, and what's going to be taught there?
Okay. As you said, this is our third annual Drone Academy. It's going to be held at the University of Toledo, Nitsky Auditorium, and it's going to be offered on May 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 31st. And it starts at 7:45 a.m. and lasts until 11 a.m. And you might be wondering, well, why did you pick such an early time in the morning?
Yeah, why the early time? Jody was asking about that. All right.
Because it is on Zoom simultaneous with students in Tanzania.
Oh,
and so
okay.
with the time difference, that was kind of the compromise that we made so that it wouldn't be so late for them. So that was why we had it earlier. Next time we may have it a little later, but that is why we picked the early time.
All right. So, man, I got so many questions. So are the drones provided at the academy too?
Yes. With the training, we do have drones where you can practice, learn how to code it, how to fly it. And part of at the end of the academy, you also will get your guest license to fly drones locally. And also we have 5 students working together to put together a kind of a video, and it shows them what they've learned, and they do different videos such as dance videos. It could be videos around the university, whatever, but we do videos. And then the students in Tanzania also do the same thing, so we can see the videos that they've produced. And some of them have been near the Indian Ocean and fish markets, et cetera, but we've some at their school. Because I could say in our sister city in Tanga, Tanzania, one of the secondary government schools that they have, because of our relationship, the school is named the Toledo Secondary School.
Oh, wow. In Tanzania?
Yes,
in Tanga, Tanzania?
Yes.
We got a Toledo school?
Yes, it's called the Toledo Secondary School.
Okay.
And so students from that school are also participating simultaneously. Now, that's how it was with the first and second Drone Academy.
Okay.
But with this third Drone Academy, we've gotten grants from the U.S. State Department. And so there's going to be students in Arusha, Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, Tanga, Tanzania, Toledo, Ohio, Lansing, Michigan, and Durham, North Carolina.
So it's going to be, in this, man, just correct me if I'm wrong. So it's going to be not only Toledo's going to be benefiting from this, there's going to be other cities or towns in Tanzania that's going to benefit from this. Our brothers and sisters just up north in Lansing, Michigan.
Yes.
All right. They're going to, in Raleigh.
Durham.
Durham. All right. Sorry, shout out to Durham. Sorry about that, Raleigh. All right. Man. All right. So is this your first year being with the drone program?
No, I've been with it from the beginning. And like I say, this is the third year. Now, another uniqueness about this third year, the first year was just more drone operations, learning different things about drones. This time we incorporated the idea of more of a cultural exchange. So students in Toledo and the 3 cities in the United States could learn more about the 3 cities in Tanzania, culturally talking to student. And we incorporated part of the junior achievement model so they could talk about, well, if you know how to operate a drone and eventually get your FAA license, you could own your own business.
Well, all right. Ms. Leslie, man, when I talk to you on the phone, I'm thinking to myself, okay, and I think about drones. And then when you walked in the studio, I'm like, you don't look like a drone person. What was it about drones that got you interested?
Well, I think basically because I always had an affinity to math.
Oh, wow.
This is awesome. So this is part of the STEM type of thing. Yeah. And then also it was interesting to me that there was a woman in Tanzania that had her own business that would be willing to have a program and train students here, and that we would do it virtually. So it was not just the operation of drones. Okay. It was also the cultural aspect of students from Toledo interacting with students in Tanga, really having that kind of interaction.
Wow, I've never been a part of. Let me look at the flyer again and see what the ages are. All right, Jody, maybe we could sneak in there. Oh, I think it's 6 to 12 graders. All right, I don't think we're gonna make this one this time. Wow. All right. Have you ever flown a drone before?
Yes and no. I haven't flown one outside. I mean, in the building, I haven't taken it outside and flown it, but that's, I do need to probably do that, but I'm a little nervous because you don't want it to get away from you. I mean, that is really an issue of them getting away from you. So, and accidents. But I should say with this, because one of our big partners has been the City of Toledo Youth Commissioners. Okay. With Jackie Johnson, and David Bush. They are real supporters of ours. They've helped us initially with the first 2 with funding, and we see big things with this. We see first you get your guest license, which you will get if you take the classes. After that, with the help of the city, we have found out how our students can then get their FAA license. And once you have your FAA license, you're good to go and can have any kind of drone business you want.
I didn't think that it was so much that was going to be, involved when I first heard of the Drone Academy. And, just forgive me for having limited vision. I thought that it was just young people operating some drones that we got from Walmart or something like that. Okay. And at the end of the day, they go home. So it's much more than. Oh, yes. Because there's some students in Chicago, I can say, that got drone licenses and are making enough money on the side that they're using it to pay their tuition to college. Mm-hmm. So if you know how to operate a drone really properly and you have your FAA license, you can be surveying agriculture, like you were talking about farming earlier, and that kind of thing. There are people that use drones just to scope out that so that they don't have to have overhead. I'm sure you've heard about the police department, the fire department using them sometimes to look above to do that. People that have a variety of businesses can, if you can operate a drone, it's what you can do. Another thing I want to add to it that we're working on here is there's going to be kind of a recreational park over where the old Libby High School was. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. I know where it is. Okay. And we have talked to the person who's working on that project, Reverend Trail, about having a drone park out there. So once we would have a drone park, then we could also have international competition. Whoa, man, this is tremendous. This is tremendous. All right. One of the last things that we talk about, one of the things at CSRN, we're big on self-care and we're big on gratitude. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, we'll have our sister, Anika Fields, come on and talk about the empowerment toolbox. And she's got us into discussing gratitude and journaling. So at the end of the day, Miss Leslie, what is it that you do to recalibrate and rebalance and relax? What is your thing?
Well, it's kind of funny you say that, because what I do sometimes to relax is crochet.
Okay,
Since you said I look like crochet.
Hey,
yeah. And so sometimes what I'm a member of a church where we make prayer shawls.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, and so sometimes I do crochet to make these shawls to for people that it's a comfort to them.
Oh, that's awesome.
If they have been sick, to have this shawl. So I do some crocheting also.
Okay, all right. Hey.
Since you teased me about that.
Look, I'm not wrong all the time,
No,
all right? Let that be a lesson to all of you that's watching me, all right? Let that be a lesson to my wife, too. Hey, I was right about something today, all right? That was one thing, all right? All right, lastly, we're big on gratitude. Can you give us 3 things that you're grateful for? What would your 3 things be?
Well, I suppose I was going to start off with I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that I'm getting an opportunity to share. Grateful for friendships. So that I think that would be my 3 things.
Okay, I thought you was going to go for a 4th. All right.
No. I'll stick with 3 like you said.
Okay, all right. So, all right. And here's how we're going to close out. Let's put this flyer back up there again. All right, family. Here's what's happening. If you like CSRN, if you like some of the things that we've done in the community, the city of Toledo and its sister city in Tanga, Tanzania. It's a collaborative effort of empowering the next generation of innovators. So it's not sports. It's not entertainment. We're talking about gaining a skill that you can actually have your own business. All right. And you also talk about coding too. You have to code
code the drones. Yes. But one thing I probably should have mentioned at the beginning is these classes are free.
Oh, well, okay. All right.
It's not like there's a fee to this at all. These are free. And we're trying to really get students anywhere from 6th to 12th grade.
Okay. All right. So it's a free class, and they're not talking about the type of free that once you get there, there's a service fee. All right.
No.
They get you like that. All right. Tell me that it's a free class, but once I get there, all I need is my credit card.
No.
So it's a free drone training class, 6th to 12th graders. It's starting on May the 3rd, and every week the 3rd to 10th, 17th and 31st from 7 a.m. 7:45 a.m. So be there on time, all right, to 11:30. It's absolutely free. And at the end, you said they will be able to have some level of certification.
Yes, they'll get their guest pilot license.
Wow. And that enables them to move on to their drone pilot's license?
After you would take more classes after that. But the guest pilot license allows you to fly your drone, but not for profit.
Okay.
That would be the main thing. You could just fly it around yourself. But once you go on to the next level, which we're going to be working on, is to help the students get their FAA pilot license.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. I've never seen anything like this before. Never. All right. Here's the flyer. So if you're watching this, just be there. If you have any other questions, inboxes at CSRN, and we'll connect you with Miss Leslie, and she'll be able to give you more information regarding this. Man, is there anything else you think we forgot? Because I don't want to close out. I think we covered the drone. We covered that it's free. We covered that it's free. All right. So 7:45 a.m. Show up at Niski
Auditorium on UT's campus on Westwood Avenue.
All right, show up on Niski Auditorium, 7:45 to 11:30. It's free. It's something different, and I think we had talked about this before. Um, for young people, where you're using your thumbs and it's a
Yes.
toggle.
Yes.
You're watching the display screen,
Yes.
and at the same time, you're earning a skill that you can earn money.
Yes.
Man, I think I said my son is right now in the process of getting his drone license.
Okay.
So that once he starts in real estate, he can not only inspect the houses, he can show that aerial footage or
Yes.
take pictures. So, man, I'm going to hit my son up for a loan. I'm starting to think, maybe I can get that Hellcat I've been talking about. All right. Hey, all right. Miss Leslie, thank you for coming by. Oh, once we get into the classes, would you mind coming back later on?
No problem. I'd be glad to. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for coming. This also, it levels our podcast up a few levels now that you're here. I want to thank you for joining us. Hey, we're going to take a short break and we're going to come back with Jody and his updates. No, not updates, his subdates. This is the CSRN podcast, A Week in Review. We will be right back.